bit more about the marketing option. First of all, I'll tell you something about the different courses. As you can see on this slide, there will be quite a number of courses organized in blocks. Master dissertation, well, you can work on it from block 1 to block 4. Consumer behavior and market research methods will be organized in block 1. Strategic management, marketing communication in block 2. Business international marketing, business development and strategic selling, and digital marketing in block 3. And in block 3 and 4, you will work on the in practice class, marketing in practice. And of course, you also have to choose an elective course or do an internship. Let's start with consumer behavior. Consumer behavior will be taught by Professor Margie Geuns and Professor Anneleen van Kerkhoven. And it's about how consumers take decisions. Understanding your consumer is the starting point of every marketing action. It's one of the fundamentals of marketing. So that means that we'll have to learn how consumers think, feel, and act. So the content will be about psychological and social factors. There will be a lot about how consumers process information, low involvement, high involvement processing, and how consumers make decisions. Based on all that information processing and decision making, you'll learn to develop marketing programs for specific consumer groups. And what's nice here is that you will practice all these things in a very famous marketing simulation game named Markstrad. Markstrad was developed by people from University of Wharton and INSEAD Business School, and it's a very nice simulation because you will learn to compete. You will be organized in industries. In every industry, 5 companies are active and they really compete. They need to understand the consumer. They need to work on the consumer needs, introduce new products, communicate these products, use marketing channels, advertising, and you will play 10 periods. And every period is 1 year. And at the end of each year, you will get information about your performance, your market share, your margin, your stock value. So a very nice game. The second class is about research methods in marketing, market research. I'll teach this class. And there will be 2 main objectives of this class. First of all, this class should help you to work on your master thesis. We will continue the analytical part and we will learn techniques such as factor analysis, cluster analysis, multidimensional scaling, regression analysis, and conjoint measurement. By the way, all these techniques are heavily used in practice. So it's not only about theory. And don't worry, we won't go in the mathematics. It's about how to apply these techniques. Second thing is about using panel data. Well, you have to know that in practice, in business today, when we look at market research, that about half of the budget is spent on panel data. Consumer panels, retail audits. That means we'll have to learn about it. And of course, I also want to prepare you for practice. What's going on in business? How can we apply research in business? That means that we will learn about a lot of applications. Market research for new products, pricing research, market segmentation and targeting, satisfaction and loyalty research, and we will stress a lot of new developments in market research. There will be quite a number of guest lectures because I really want to prepare you for practice. What's interesting here to know is that this class is problem-based. That means that you will work in small teams from 6 to 8 people, and you will be guided. So there will be tutorials. You will really work on cases. You will work on a case, a panel data case, a real practice case, and you will work on a segmentation exercise with data from practice from a company. In the second block, there will be a class marketing communication. Communication is something that is quite expensive. It takes a lot of your marketing budget. Professor Patrick de Belsmaker will teach this class. And we'll learn to understand and use, well, this very important marketing mix instrument. It will be about integrated communication. That means how to use all kinds of communications simultaneously. There will be a lot about branding, about different communication models and all instruments. And you'll also learn about to evaluate the effectiveness of communication. So that's a measurement of communication effectiveness. In the second semester, in block 3, there's a class in international and business-to-business marketing, taught by Professor Derek Hosselan. Derek Hosselan is a guest professor. He used to work in international companies in the past, and he has a lot of international experience. Now, a lot of what we will learn is about consumer marketing. Well, in this class, we will stress business-to-business marketing, B2B. And of course, Belgium is a very small country. Most companies work on an international level. That means that the international aspect will become very important. So you learn about what's going on in business and in international marketing today. What are the differences between consumer marketing and B2B marketing? How is the buyer behavior in B2B different from buying behavior in consumer markets? What is the marketing mix in B2B and international marketing? And what are the international marketing strategies in organizations? So there will also be a lot about strategic issues in this class. Everything is digital today. That's what you'll learn in digital marketing, taught by Professor Sarah Steenhout. Sarah Steenhout is a consultant working in practice about digital marketing. And you learn to understand all the dynamics of the digital game. Digital topics, emerging trends, it's changing all the time. The digital consumer, websites, build traffic, e-commerce, how to go mobile, all about social media, and last but not least, how to measure these things. What are the metrics for digital initiatives. You'll learn about Google Analytics, social media monitoring, and far more. What's very interesting here is that there will be a lot of guest lectures. So digital marketing, it's very actual, and you will learn more about it in this class. Business development and strategic selling. Professor Fred Lemke is a Vlerick professor. And well, marketing is not only about marketing, it's also about sales. And you will learn to build a sales plan. But you also learn to convince clients using appropriate sales techniques. So it's on the one hand about a sales plan, how to build it, what should be the components. But on the other hand, it will be very practical. A sales pitch, learn sales skills, learn to sell. In block 3 and 4, there is the In Practice course. In marketing, it's a class taught by Anneleen van Kerkhoven, and it's a complete in-company business project that you will have to execute. That means it's a real marketing project. You'll do it in teams, and there will be quite a number of topics and problems to choose from. So this is a real work in practice. It will help you to start the year after in companies. Now briefly something about the career perspectives. When you choose marketing, it's obvious that we want to prepare you for a commercial function. In marketing, in sales, it could be in companies. A lot of you will start in a company as, for example, a brand or a product manager. A brand manager is responsible for all aspects of the brand. You have to develop a plan. You have to introduce a product, put a price on it, run advertising, do new product research, and when you do it well, you can continue as later on a marketing manager and maybe a marketing director. Or you could start in sales, and some people start as a sales representative. And later on, they become a key account manager. A key account manager is someone who is responsible for a small or a large number of important clients. And you can grow to sales director. You could also start in agencies, in a market research agency or an advertising agency, as a market researcher or as an account executive in an advertising agency. A lot of you will start as a marketing consultant. And there's a lot of consultancy. Could be about marketing strategy, could be about communication, could be about customer relationship management, could be about a lot of things. And maybe a number of you will start in education. Each year we have some doctoral positions available in the department, and each year a number of you will start in education.